Welcome back. You're with the insurance special on Money, and we are in conversation with representatives from both the life insurance as well as the general insurance sectors. So, Mr. Rao, let me now come back and talk about trends. In terms of general insurance, while health we've already discussed, what are the other aspects where you think insurance companies can look out for new products, where the need might be there or the awareness needs to be increased?
Something which is very important, where the awareness is low among the insuring population, is home. Home is one of the most prized possession of every individual, and most of the time people do not think that it is important to insure their home. And nowadays the natural calamity is increasing, earthquakes or floods. Home is something which can get damaged in these natural calamities, and you will be left without any money for constructing a new home. So this is one of the most important things which every individual has to consider. What we have seen is that the people who do take loans for buying their flat or home house may be insuring them because of the pressure from the institution which grants the loan. But once the loan tenure is over, they forget to renew
the policy.
They forget to renew the policies. For people who don't take loans, they ignore taking insurance cover. So this is something which people have to look at. Okay, so home and property insurance worth keeping in mind.
When it comes to other products from life insurance companies, Pranav, so pension is something that everybody's talking about. And increasingly, as you also mentioned, people want to make sure that they're covered for the 20-25 years they will live after retirement. How are insurance companies looking at this? Because there's also the NPS, which is being very aggressively now pushed by the government. So what is it that existing insurance companies have to offer when it comes to retirement?
So again, as I said, that demographics are changing. One side we have young population. The other side is life expectancy increasing. So 20 years back, the life expectancy was less than 70. It is climbing up to 85. So yes, post-retirement, what happens? So 20 to 25 years, long term. And that's where, if you ask me from a life insurance kind of a sector, pension is one of the natural one, because if you look at most of the life insurance products sold are sold with 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30-year policy term. But the bulk of the money comes his way at the time of maturity. Now pension is an extension to it. So you have retirement product which are called as deferred annuity, where during the period of say next 20 years while you are earning, you can contribute towards it. And then comes a vesting age. At that vesting age, you can annuitize it. 1/3 you can utilize it for repaying of your outstanding liabilities, and other 2/3 of it you can use it in terms of having the next level or the second income or the income as retirement kitty, which can give you annualized. So we have deferred annuity plans. We have both under ULIP as well as under traditional plans which cater to it. So initially you will contribute, and at the time of maturity it will get into commutation and you will get pensions out of it.
Will insurance companies have to tweak existing pension products to compete with the NPS? You think there is at all a need for that, or are two completely separate sort of
Not really. If you look at over a period of 25-30 years, the cost structures out there in the current retirement plans which are there on the ULIP side, because NPS competes similarly on the ULIP pension plans, they are literally similar ones. Yes, on the cost bit at the face of it, it looks like, but in terms of going 100% equity in initial years and then moving in towards that. So pension has that what you called as guarantee of capital, and that's where you will have 50-60% of equity one can take into these kind of plans. Maybe some tweaking may be required as you see new trends coming up.
Okay. Overall, do you expect any further product launches in the market over this year? Any new or modified products that you might think will come out?
I think, as you rightly mentioned, that health is one of the areas. So what you saw is a lot amount of term policies are coming with the health inclusion out there. So two concerns in the society. One is this early death. Second is about the health hazards which are there. So especially around critical illness, and that's where you are seeing a lot amount of product coming in with a lot amount of benefits around health in with the life insurance.
So Mr. Rao, if you'd like to comment on that, specifically on health products, should we expect anything new, anything different?
There are quite a few health products already existing in the market, covering different segments of population. There could be more products coming in addressing specific illnesses. like there can be a cancer product, there can be a product which covers only heart attacks. So that is something which is possible. Already there is one company which started with a health product linked with savings. So these could be some of the segments which could be addressed in this year.
Okay. So finally, I mean, what would you say to the perception? I am neither going to call it a myth nor a fallacy, but the perception that it's very tough to get claim settlements. Is it completely a myth? And any advice that you'd like to leave our viewers with respect to buying insurance and ensuring that whatever is promised is also delivered?
Basically, the perception is something which is totally wrong. To some extent, we as the insurance industry need to correct that perception. If you look at even the data published by the regulator annually, the number of claims settled, for example, number of claims repudiated is minuscule.
Absolutely. Claim settlements is as high as 97-98%,
so
I think, industry-wide.
Unfortunately, what gets highlighted in the media is the claims which are not settled. So the insurance industry has to correct this perception. A lot of things have happened over the years in improving the service side. The claims are now being settled very fast compared to earlier years. And going forward, the customer service will remain the most important area for insurance industry. And I'm sure this impression will be corrected.
Okay. Pranav, your thoughts on this, and also on the fact that the distribution model is evolving. As insurance, more and more insurance starts getting sold through the internet. What about education? What about making that connect with the policy buyer so he understands what he's buying and his own responsibilities in order to ensure speedy settlement?
So my thing is that in terms of perception, I would only say do all disclosure around your health and life. If you will do disclosure, there are policies which are there for a set of people who have diabetes or some kind of ailment. If you have done disclosure, there's no way the claim can be repudiated. So perception comes because of disclosures or non-disclosures. In terms of online is definitely developing like a big channel. We have migrated our entire process of selling on towards an online platform. So it's about buying online or sell online. And the good part is that insurance used to be a very document heavy industry which used to ask for a lot amount of KYCs and other. Today you have Aadhaar online, you have NSDL which is directly linked for your PAN card. So every possible database around customers there. So that's where this new paradigm of online digital is going to change the shape, size and the color of insurance industry.
All right. Well, that's an interesting and optimistic note to wind up on, gentlemen. Thank you so much for taking out the time and joining in today. And, of course, we thank all our viewers for being with us. You can, of course, keep sending us your feedback and your queries. Our Twitter handle as well as our email ID is on the screen. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.